Welcome to another one. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Carrie. I am the founder of Transform with Ree, and I'm a personal stylist. Okay, what am I here to help you do, you ask? I'm here to help you transform from hoochie to elegant. All right. So in today's video, I just want to make it quick, as quick as I can. And when I say that, it's usually not quick, but I'm gonna try. Okay. So in today's video, I'm just going to let you guys in on the why I transformed, why I felt like I needed a hoochie to elegant transformation. And you might be there too, okay? You might not be there to where you feel like you're doing the transformation, because I know some of y'all are probably thinking or just listening and trying to learn a few things. But let me just tell you my whys, okay? My reasons for why I knew it was time to switch it on up, okay? Some of y'all probably know parts of this story, but for the new people who just subscribed, I got a few new subscribers, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. Thank you for joining us. But I'm like for real thankful, like for real. I don't care how many people, I don't care if it's one person, two people, it's fine. I am so thankful for it all, okay? Because y'all don't have to do it, but you took time to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Anyways, let's get back on track. So the reasons why I felt like I needed to transform, do my hoochie to elegant transformation, okay? So the first reason was because I felt like I was being disrespected, okay? So you know how when you go into a store, and there's two different ways I felt disrespected, okay? So I'm gonna give you both, but you know how you go into the store and sometimes you need a little help finding something, because it's like, okay, I thought this was gonna be in this aisle, or I thought this kind of thing was gonna be in this area where this stuff is. And so you try to find a sales associate that's working near the area that can probably help you out. Okay, y'all, this doesn't happen to me often, and I'm not going to say all sales associates are trash, because that's not true. There's some really good ones out there. But for some reason or another, when I was dressing the way I was dressing, it was like I was being disregarded. Like, okay, you need what? Okay, it's over here. Like, if I could even get their attention, because I'd be like, excuse me, and I would get ignored. And I'd be like, excuse me, and I would get ignored. And I'm just like, is it me, or is it, because I know I'm saying it loud enough to where this person can hear me, but I was getting ignored, or they were doing the bare minimum to help me. That was frustrating. But this happened to me, not always, but like a lot of times I noticed, and it's kind of switched. So now when I'm trying to approach somebody or whatever, it's a completely different experience. Say what you will, but I just know that has something to do with like the way I was being seen, okay? Because y'all have to remember, when we are dressing a certain way, or however we're dressing, people have those couple of seconds, not even a few seconds, okay? A few milliseconds, if that's what it's called. They look us up and down and they go ahead and make their judgment, okay? So however you're dressed, they're going to make that judgment, whether you are a good person or not, or a sweet person or professional or not. They're going to make that judgment, and then they're going to go with that. So that was half of it. But the other half of it, where it gets a little dangerous, is this was when my kids were super, super, super young, okay? And I was always with them, obviously. You know, they're in the store with me, everywhere with me. And you know, of course, I'm wearing my little see-through, whatever, short, you know, too low cut, whatever I'm wearing, because that's all I had to wear. And, you know, there would be men trying to talk to me, but instead of just trying to come up to me and approach me, they would approach me like in a rude way, or like too blunt to where like you have to, you know, stare at my body to come and talk to me, or, you know, or they would just say inappropriate things. And all the while, like, I have my kids with me, like I have my babies with me, you know what I'm saying? And I remember one time I literally got followed around a store, and I'm just trying to get away from this person, because I'm like, I got my kids in the cart, like, can you get away from me? I don't know what's going on. And y'all know these days, like, you can't be too careful, okay? Because people get crazy. But I didn't know what was going on with this person, and I don't know. It was just creepy. It was a creepy situation. And I think he tried to talk to me, but at this point, you've been following me for so long, I'm creeped out. I just want to go. Okay, I just want to go. Just let me go with my kids. Like, please don't do no crazy stuff in front of my kids. I'm just trying to go, okay? But some of these men do not care whether you have your kids with you or not. They're gonna still call out something like you don't know what you look like, right? Like you don't know the size of your whatever, or that sounds weird, but main thing is I was being disrespected. Don't just come up to me any kind of ways. Don't do that. That's rude. So now it's a completely different situation. People don't come up to me like that, okay? I get much more respect. Let me say that, because it looks like I'm respecting myself by the way that I am dressing, okay? So you have to remember that when y'all are doing this. How can we, people don't have to be weird, but think about it like, how can I blame this person so much when I'm the one who's out here showing all this off? Just saying, something to think about. Because I know some of y'all gonna be like, no, I can wear whatever I want to wear. Yeah, you can wear whatever you want to wear, but at the same time, there's consequences that come with that. So you have to be prepared for that, okay? Without a fight. Don't be out here fighting, okay? We are elegant ladies. We're not fighting nobody. Calm down. So there was that. But also, y'all, give me one second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to go get a package from outside the door. So anyways, we just went over me feeling disrespected, disregarded, boom. So another way that, another reason why I felt like it was time to transform was because I was looking like every other woman everywhere I went, okay? That was annoying. We're pretty much wearing the same thing. So if I'm walking into Target, walking into Walmart, walking through the mall, there's at least 3 other women, at least, okay? That's on a good day before it gets crowded. There's at least 3 other women in the same vicinity who's wearing something very similar to what I have on. And I didn't like that. I don't want to have on the same thing as this one, this one, and this one. I don't want to have on the same thing. So I wasn't really standing out of the crowd like I do now. I was just another girl in a bodycon dress and some sandals, right? A maxi dress and some sandals. Like, I looked exactly like the women that were around me, okay? And that's not cool to me. Like, why are we dressed all the same? It seemed like I you know, like we did this on purpose. Like, it's embarrassing. I don't like that. So anyway, that's another reason. And then another reason was because I felt like I wasn't being a good role model to my children, okay? Like I said, my children were very small when I did my transformation. And we as parents think that when our children are super young, they don't really see what we're doing, or they don't really notice what we're saying, what we're doing, what, you know, how we're acting. They don't really notice that, but they notice every single thing. Come on now, we know better than that. They notice every single thing, okay? And I wasn't being a good role model. Like, once I got to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm just tired of dressing like this. Like, I'm over it. I want to dress like how I see myself in my head. Anyways, let me tell you a quick story about that. So I was, it was one day, it was a summer day. I don't know where we were going or what we were doing, whatever, but I was wearing like a ribbed crop top, plain ribbed crop top, and some high-waisted pants, some high-waisted jeans, and I think some sandals or something, like, you know, something basic like that. You know, I'm out here thinking I'm all cute, you know, got my belly out, you know, whatever. And I went into one of my kids' bedrooms, like, okay, you know, let's go, whatever. And I remember till this day, because if anybody's gonna tell you the truth, it's your child, it's your toddler, okay? I remember till this day, my daughter was like, why is your shirt so little? And I was like, oh my God. Who are you talking to? But I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know what I said to that. I don't remember, but I just remember being shocked that she even said that. Like, what do you say? Like, this child just embarrassed me. Like, what do you say? So that was an eye-opener for me. So I was like, no, I need to do better. I need to do better, because I don't personally want, once my daughter gets older and when she becomes a teenager, I don't want her dressing like that, you know, even though teenagers you know, they explore different fashion choices and different styles because they're still trying to figure themselves out. That was embarrassing, okay? I was embarrassed. But speaking of teenagers, I felt like I was still dressing like a teenager. Okay, I felt like I was still dressing like a teenager, still dressing young. I feel like I wasn't dressing my age. And dressing my age, I want to say that kind of loosely, because you can wear what you want to wear, but it just depends on how you wear it. Okay, so I'm not going to specifically say like, oh, well, only teenagers can wear crop tops. No, I'm not saying that. But if you have a top that's cropped and you wear it in a certain way that still looks like, okay, she looks very nice, very put together, very decent, then that's okay. But it depends on the crop top, right? It depends, because there's different types of crop tops, different lengths, different fits. Excuse me, you never know. So anyways, I felt like I was still dressing like a teenager, and like I was just way too grown to be dressing the way I was dressing. Like, why am I looking like the same girl in this store that I'm shopping at, and we buying the same thing and we wearing the same thing? Like, no. And I'm grown and she's like 16. What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's not cute. But so the last point that I just want to quickly go over was, you know, I just felt like I was just too lost. I put on my Instagram page, if y'all want to check this out and like really read about it, I have it on my Instagram page, of course, but I was too lost in the sauce. Do people even say that still? I don't know. But when I was thinking about it, that's what I could think of. That's like the phrase that I kept thinking of to describe it. I was too lost in the trend, okay? The Hoochie trend, like the trend that we see these, I guess celebrities, but you know, these Instagram models and YouTubers and whoever, these people who aren't really celebrities, but they just have a big following, stuff that they were wearing that was like barely their clothes. That's the norm, right? That's the trend. Even till this day, years later, it's still the norm, the trend, okay? I was not realizing that I was just buying the same thing that I was seeing and just buying the same thing over and over and over again. And then I just realized, like, when I look back, okay, when I look back before I cleaned out all my closets, so all my whole clothes I had to get out. Once I did that, before I did that, I like really had to step back and look at everything that I had. And I was like, it's just pretty much the same thing, different colors, different fabrics, but same things, right? And this stuff doesn't last long. It was just so stupid. I was just way too deep into it and just kind of on autopilot on the trend and stuff I was wearing. Now, don't get me wrong, because I can dress, okay? Your girl been styling herself up and down since like kindergarten, okay? And notice I said herself, not my parents, okay? So what my parents would buy me, I would put it together in different ways, you know, and switch it up a little bit. And, you know, so I've been dressing since I was like in kindergarten. That's as early as I can remember. But, so, you know, I was wearing the same thing everybody else was wearing, but I was just, you know, I was elevating it just a little bit, styling it just a little bit better, but it was still what it was. And I said, absolutely not. This is not helping me. I felt insecure because I felt like I was always naked, and I did not like that. So I was like, no, ma'am, I need to evolve into the woman that I see in my head, because the way I was dressing and the girl I saw in my head was two different people, and I was messing with my mind. So that was it, y'all. That's just a few reasons that I could think of off the top of my head. Like I said, I have it on Instagram too. If you want to check that out, you can follow me while you're there. It's at Transform with Rie, spelled R-I-E. But I want to know your why, okay? If you're thinking about a transformation, or you're just kind of bored with your style and you're dressing like the way I said I was dressing, okay? It's a little on the hoochie side. That's all right, but it's a little on the hoochie side. Let me know. I want to know your why. How do you feel about it? Like, what do you want to change about your style? And, you know, what do you want to elevate, right? How do you want to look more elegant? Like, what is your why? What's your reasoning behind it? I really want to know. So y'all let me know down in the comments if you want to. I would love to listen to it, and so you can share that with all of us. and I'm looking forward to it. But just remember, y'all can book a consultation with me. I'm gonna have the links up in here somewhere. Y'all know how it goes, or you can book a service with me. I'll be more than happy to help you, and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to serve you, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right. Bye.